Congrats to 10 years of Have I Been Pwned. Troy Hunt launched the project December 4th, 2023, and it has become the de facto place to go to see if your information has been leaked. We've all wondered, and shout out to Troy for creating such an awesome resource. Blackwing Intelligence was invited by Microsoft to attempt to break into fingerprint scanners of Windows PCs, and the results were more than surprising. Turns out the top 3 fingerprint scanners utilized in the Windows Hello Fingerprint authentication have significant vulnerabilities, each with their own quirk. For context, Windows Hello is the name of the technology on the eponymous machines that allows authentication via biometrics-based technology. By spoofing or bypassing the sensors with hardware, Blackwing researchers were able to get into locked systems. In their blog post, they wrote, "In fact, any USB device can claim to be the ELAN sensor by spoofing its VID/PID and simply claim that an authorized user is logged in." Microsoft developed Secure Device Connection Protocol, SDCP, was designed to protect communications between biometric sensors and the PC they were attached to. However, it was found that this was not enabled on some instances of popular tested PCs where available. No specific solution can be implemented, as each of the studied scanners had their own unique faults. In the end of the blog post, Blackwing alludes that there may be more vulnerabilities. We can, however, give one recommendation. Don't leave your computer unattended, and don't plug in any unknown USB-based media. In early November, we reported about how Okta fell victim to a data breach that led to the exfiltration of customer data that only affected an estimated less than 1% of their customers. The original leak happened after an employee logged into their personal email account on their work computer. That less than 1% included big names like 1Password, BeyondTrust, and Cloudflare. The sensitive data was pulled via use of HAR files, which are JSON-formatted log files that record browser interactions and other data, specifically utilized by Okta's customer support teams. Turns out, after more investigation, the 1% number was wrong. 100% of Okta customers were affected. This means everyone was infected. Yes, even you. Information that was leaked includes company name, contact name, usernames, and more. They also reported that only 94% of their customers require MFA, so if you're in the 6% that don't require it yet, they said now is the time to turn it on. They also recommended that Okta administrators add session binding and session timeouts, as well as start educating your teams about phishing awareness. Attackers now have access to all the right information that can definitely be used to launch a great phishing attack. Personally, I use Okta at work and have already received attempted phishing emails. In early October, a new CVE dropped for the Citrix Netscaler product. Concisely put, Netscaler is a load balancer. CVE 2023-4966, known as Citrix Bleed, takes advantage of lack of bounds put on generating a payload for the OpenID configuration, causing a memory exposure. A patch was released with this announcement in October, but the 0-day was seen to be taken advantage of as early as August. Just in the past week alone, it was reported that over 60 credit unions were affected and significantly disrupted due to attackers taking advantage of this exploitation. The US Department of Health and Human Services, CISA, FBI, and Citrix have shared high alert warnings about the vulnerability, requesting admins to patch immediately. But let's be honest, if you're one of the over 2,000 potential servers that shadow server shows can still be affected by the CVE, you're probably not watching ThreatWire, because we know that ThreatWire viewers are smarter than this and have their updates installed. And with that, I'd like to remind you that you can support this ad-free show and get some awesome perks over at patreon.com/ThreatWire. This is now the place to be to get all the awesome Hack 5 perks. As a reminder, you can also join my research and writing session every Monday, linked below, where I'm also going to be doing Advent of Code and Advent of Cyber every day for the month of December. So if that's something that you're interested in watching, come join me. In addition, last Thursday we had my introductory live stream with the Hack 5 community, and it was so much fun. I really loved getting the chance to chat with everyone and answering all the questions that you had for me. One of the things that we came up with was a book club idea for the Patreon subscribers. So would you be interested? Let me know. We already have our first book picked out. Until next time, I'm Allie Diamond at Ending with Allie everywhere online. Good luck, have fun, and don't get caught.